Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. We usually do. In today's video, we're going to talk about
Things that you have to do before creating a budget. That's a pre-plan.
pre-planning before you actually
Yes.
create your budget.
Yeah,
So,
you need to pre-plan before you plan.
so when you guys started with your personal finance, journey, you're bound to stumble a lot of things and you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So for the way we see things, like, okay, then how did we start it? I always just go boom, straight into it, because I was like already in a stressful level and I'm like, okay, then no, I need to do this right away in the middle of the night. I still remember that now.
I think it all triggered why you're doing it, because you've been stressing so much.
Yeah. So there are bound to be certain circumstances where you are in life, and I figured, okay, then I'm sure we're not the only one.
Yeah.
And hopefully this type of topic actually help you guys out towards your, journey to
Financial freedom.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever triggers you to do a budget, it doesn't really matter, but just hopefully the budget can help you to achieve a better you in the future. So I think the most important thing before you plan your budget is the mindset. You have to clear whatever you've done past is the past. Forgive yourself. What have you done wrong before? For example, you spend too much on holiday, you spend too much on luxury item, but if you think, oh, okay, that was past me, I have to change myself, and you have to accept that I was like that. I spent so much on holiday, on items, on clothes that I don't even wear. I bought it only because it's on sale.
Yeah.
Literally, earlier I went downstairs. There's a clothing store downstairs, sell, half price. I never seen that shop that many girls in there.
Oh, the one in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I never seen it that many. I used to be those people. Oh, sell, went in and buy something I don't need to.
Impulse purchase.
Yeah, it is half price now. I have to buy. It's such a good bargain. But do I need it? No. Now I just cross by. I'm not them anymore. So forgive yourself. It was the past you. It is you. You have to accept that's who you are, and you learn from it.
And the other one would be create some sort of, have a think about it where you are in life, and just go, don't be too judgmental on yourself. Don't get too hard on yourself. Like for me, I remember the day when I actually have to sit down in here by myself in the middle of the night. Like, I know I have to fix this. I've got no other way. I need to sit down and actually be judgment free in a sense. Like, I understand that we weren't in the same boat.
Yeah. And you can't blame on anyone.
No, you kind of, there's no point of me pointing a finger at you, because this is where we're at.
Yeah.
So this is where our situation is, and this is where we are financially, and it can get a lot of, tension if you keep on blaming each other. Instead of that, just go, hey, let's work on it together.
How can we solve it together as a team?
Correct.
Because I don't know, some people or partners, they don't talk about finance, and let's say one person spends so much on credit card and the other person is paying on it, and they if let's say I spend too much and you keep paying my credit card, you'll be upset, of course. Then why don't you just talk together, have a clear communication, and just don't point the finger, see how can we fix it? Because if you can't fix it financially, you definitely cannot fix it the relationship.
Yeah, especially if if you don't talk about it, because one person bound to be working really hard to earn the income, and the other person, if they're spending it too much, and it seems like you guys not in the same wavelength in a sense.
Yeah.
So.
Next one, face your fear. Same example. Let's say I'm a shopaholic.
Yeah.
I spend so much money, and then I've been swiping on the credit card. I don't know why. I cannot control myself, and you've been paying, and then I may feel, oh, I don't know how to budget. I don't know how to stop myself, and I'm scared of telling you what I have been doing, or maybe I have accumulated a lot of credit card debt.
Yep.
But no, stop bury your head in the sand. Just talk to each other and face yourself and see what you can do to change it. If you don't change it yourself, no one can help you.
Correct.
Yeah, you have to face what you've done. And for example, maybe you really scared of doing budgeting. Maybe you're scared, oh, I spend this too much, I don't want to face it.
Yeah.
But just be real to yourself.
facing the fear is probably the hardest thing. I remember, you know, when we're looking at our income, let's say, you know, there's a lot of expenses, and I didn't even know where they all going. I had to sit down with you and just figuring out, where are we? What is this? I had to went through every single thing. And sometimes that can create a lot of stress.
It does.
Like money stress, I never thought that I would be in that situation.
That's
but
the
at one
next
stage,
one. Identify your money stress. Yeah.
at one stage, I did have a money stress and money anxiety, and you know, I can't go to sleep because I didn't know how come every time I go to work, every week, I trust that our money is actually growing. In fact, it's the other way around. It's depleting every single week.
Yeah.
So, and you know, it can get really daunting when you're working by yourself. So when you, as a couple,
I think it's stressful because you have all the burden in your shoulder. If you start working, then that's it. Everyone relies on you. So that's your stress. I think most of the male are having this stress.
Yeah.
I don't know, my dad said the same thing. So they feel like he's quite, I think you and him are quite similar. He feel like, okay, I'm a male, I have to provide to the family. If I cannot provide, I don't feel like I'm being successful. So that's him.
I'm not contributing to the family, let's say.
Yes.
I guess it goes back, in the olden days, maybe, you know, in the Stone Age, the men go out there, hunt for food. So till this day, it's still building our DNA in a sense, whereas the female have to nurture the children, you know, take care of the children and whatnot. So if I do not provide and able to provide you food on the table, I feel like I am not.
You're not part of the team.
Correct.
But yeah, you have to identify why you're stressing about your money. For example, for you like to contribute.
Correct.
For example, some people, they may think, I don't have enough emergency money, right? If you don't have emergency money, of course you're stressful. You go out, or what if I have a car accident? I can't even pay for the insurance. Like, you find out what's your stressful point and start from there and see what can you change or build up from there.
And be mindful, it will be also, as you go along to doing this, if you sit down as a couple, it helps a lot. I mean, if we talk about it, because sometimes like my stressful level, my stressful point, you can just somehow...
There.
Why
stress? You can fix it, why stress? You can't fix it, why stress? Why?
Yeah, so like just talking about it alone, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
So,
communication.
Yeah.
Next is identify what you need and be realistic. Instagram versus reality.
Social media, not just Instagram alone, just any social media. It doesn't matter which one it is versus reality. It is totally different. Yeah.
Well, of course, social media is to build for marketing. They spend so much money on influencer or spend on the product or marketing to get someone to sell you how good is the product. I always got tricked too. Like I'll say, oh, this looks good. I tap on it. Oh, it's on sale. But normally I'm done. But it wasted my time. But do I need it? No. Normally when I go in, do I really need it? No. Do I want it? Yeah, maybe. But do I need? No. Do I have enough money for that? No. So just
and then at the end it's like ignore it. We're not buying anything.
Yeah, but sometimes I just feel like I wasted an hour on that website for I don't know why. Mentally stressing out myself.
Yeah. And then the other one would be create some sort of system as you go along doing this. You know, you are trying something new, so they might be falling over, just like baby, I guess, in a sense. You know, when you learn how to walk, you're bound to be falling over. So treat personal finance or money matters is the same thing. You're bound to fall over. I fall over a lot of times. There's some days like, okay, then I got to budget this, and then something happened in the middle. For example, like last month I was supposed to be transferring a certain amount of fund somewhere, but certain things happened. So that fund now have to divert it to that way. So it's got to wait for another week or two. So you're bound to fall over, and forgive yourself to do that. So.
And next one is to track your expenses.
We're doing it old school. We're doing, I don't know if it's old school, maybe Excel spreadsheet.
Not in a pen and paper.
So a little bit advanced in a Excel spreadsheet, but some people, these days, there bound to be a lot of apps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to use the app. I like to spreadsheet. I like to see the figure. I don't know why. I'm just old.
Yeah, okay.
We're old. Don't want to change.
I'm still there, pen and paper, but you went to spreadsheet. So,
Are you?
yeah.
Oh my god.
So the next one would be set a goal as well as timeline on what it is that you're trying to achieve. For example, if you go try and pay off your debt, your credit card debt, have some sort of goal. Example, maybe instead of paying the bare minimum of $100, maybe you can try to jack it up a little bit, $150, $200, so that way
whichever you are happy or you're comfortable to pay for. Maybe you have to cut down some. You want to achieve that. Let's say your credit card maybe you'll pay in a year, but you I want to shorten it because I don't want to pay for the interest rate. Then maybe you shorten it in 6 months. How much do I have to pay on top to pay that debt within 6 months? So you put a time limit for yourself and then calculate how much you have to pay.
Yeah. And then while you're doing that, I guess you can also create, some sort of substitution when it comes to when you're going shopping.
How can you cut down your cost?
To reduce the cost or if not increase your income. For us, at one stage we did that. We actually substitute like a lot of things when it comes to grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So instead of getting the big brand, we just go to the lower brand or medium or lower brand.
Or the home brand.
Yeah.
Like if basic stuff, I can't taste the different tastes, so I'm okay with the home brand. For example, I bought coconut milk. I thought, this brand is $2.40. Oh, Coles Premium brand on sale, $4 for 2. Oh, the bottom one, Coles coconut milk, 95 cents, 2 of them.
You can't tell the difference.
You can when you mix everything. I don't know, personally I can't really tell, but if you got a very great taste bud, maybe it's different, but see where you can sacrifice because you're in a budget.
That's it. And the last one would be stay flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we said beforehand, you're bound to be falling over. It's not something, I guess it's something new for you to do. So you're bound to make a lot of mistakes. You budget, let's say $1,000 for this week to do whatever it is that you need to do. And then it works out to be, maybe it becomes $1,200.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get hard on yourself and just make an adjustment next week. Maybe increase your budget or maybe decrease your spending. So, as the week goes on, you're bound to need to adjust. There's bound to be certain things that is out of your
control.
Yeah.
On your plan, sometimes, most of the time, your plan is just out of your control. But if you kind of within that area, that is totally acceptable.
So, anyway, that's just our 2 cents, guys, based on our personal experience. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.